NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Vincent Smith, 27 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Defensively.
Throwing again. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robertson. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. Haskins on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he... picks up the first.
And a Steeler first down.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They run here with Jason Buckley. They'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carried
The
back.
Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of
Now Carr.
third.
Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They go play action now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Haskins back to the air. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Steeler 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, 29 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the...
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go around?
Number 39.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Huntley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection, complete to Rhodes. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Huntley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Honeycutt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Turn, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down now, Huntley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to let this one go deep. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, Huntley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Huntley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 70 yards.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Honeycutt able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, Honeycutt end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Carr flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He went with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Steelers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And the Raiders have got him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Robertson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Honeycutt takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
26.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robertson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
Play action. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They run with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
To number 89.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Steelers 35. Raiders.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it, it's called. It's incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
A gain of 5.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the Raiders' 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. operating from the gun. Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
At their own 25-yard line. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed
It's caught inside the 25. And he was scored. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Vincent Smith. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Raiders 35.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
To number 80.
A big play there. 43 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. From the gun. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So holding everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Steelers 56. Raiders.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish...